Hello and welcome to the Happy Little Futures podcast. I thought I would start today with something a little bit different than just our deep breath. So we're gonna do a quick meditation. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter what you are doing, you should hopefully be able to join in with this. So we're gonna start by just noticing your breath. I want you to just focus wherever you can feel your breath the most. So this might be maybe on the tip of your nose or in the back of your throat. You might notice it in your stomach maybe, or the rise and fall of your chest. I want you to just notice how you feel, how this breath feels. Notice if it's shallow or deep. Maybe it's warm as you're breathing it out. Maybe cool as you're breathing in. And I just want you to breathe in for 4 and out for 6 with me. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now just allow your breath to settle. And just focus once more on that point in your body where you feel your breath most. Really just bring as much attention as you can to that point. And once again, notice how fast your breath is. Notice if it's deep or shallow. And just spend just a moment longer with it. And now just take one final deep breath in through your nose. And just give a big sigh. And let it all go. I'm hoping that starting this podcast today with just a little bit longer moment for yourself, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I'm hoping it will have just helped you to just take a step back from the craziness of Christmas, from all that's going on out and about at the moment in the world. And I'm hoping it's just giving you a moment to just reconnect with yourself. It's so easy at this time of year to get lost in endless lists of things that we've got to do, endless lists of things that we need to buy or the people we need to see, and who gets a Christmas card, who's not getting a Christmas card, where needs to be have one stamped to get it sent to, when's the last post, all of this sort of stuff. It's really difficult to try and keep balanced throughout that time. It's really difficult to try and stay centered, and it's really difficult to reconnect with ourselves in these moments. I was talking to someone the other day who said that the coaching package that I'd put up, she'd done it and she was continuing with it, and she said it was really validating to help me understand why I'm feeling as stressed as I am at the moment, and to then help her work through it. And it did really help me to hear that, because I'd started to get a little bit sort of like, okay, it's this day this, and we've got this on this day, and on this day you need to be here, I need to be here, this person needs to be there for this time, that person needs to be there for that time, this person's going to give me a lift. You can go to that place on your own, but you need to get so-and-so from this door at this time, and don't forget to put them in at this point, and make sure she's got something to do. And I was starting to get quite wrapped up in the craziness. And yeah, with Christmas shopping, what's that? we're not anywhere near with that. But I know quite a lot of people that are and have finished and are like, yes, I'm organised, and they're still feeling stressed and still like really heightened emotions and all of that. And it's just important to acknowledge that even though you might have one thing ticked off your list, it doesn't mean that it's not justified if you still feel stressed. It doesn't mean that if you're still feeling run off your feet, or like there's this sort of funny energy that you've got to keep up with, it doesn't mean that if you're feeling like that it's a bad thing. It's just that at the moment everywhere is like that. The shops are like that, the people in the playground are like that. Everyone, whatever you do, is, oh, have you finished your Christmas shopping? Have you done this? Have you done that? What are you having for tea? Where are you going for Christmas? There is a constant reminder of this big thing that's coming up, this big event, and it's a big thing because everyone's doing it. It's not like a birthday where it's just you trying to sort of plod through and go, oh well, we'll see so and so on this day, and that'll be nice, we'll have a cake. It's not like that. Everyone is feeling this. It is everywhere. It is a global celebration, and it really, really plays into the energy of the energy of the world, really, of the general everywhere. And so just taking a moment to just acknowledge that even if you have got all your Christmas shopping done, even if you are having a quiet Christmas. We've got Christmas with my family this weekend, and then I half feel like Christmas is done then, because it's just us chilling on our own for Christmas, which is we love. But despite that, there's still this sort of, oh, it needs to get done for this date, this needs to be done, there's deadlines, there's all sorts. It doesn't matter what your plans are, whether you have plans. If you don't have plans, even better, chill. Hopefully that's for good reasons, that you've laid your boundaries and you're looking forward to some restful time. Big hopes for that. I appreciate that for some people, unfortunately, it won't be. But it's important to acknowledge in this that actually Christmas is just another day. It's a special day. It's a magical day. It's everything. But it is just another day. And it's just as important to be present on Christmas and at Christmas as it is to be present every other day of your life. It's just as important to give your children that time, that energy when you can, before Christmas, after Christmas, at Christmas, as it is on Christmas Day itself. There's so many different things going on. There's so many different people that have so many different traditions, so many different ways of doing things. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, your way is okay. Doing everything your way, following your traditions, letting go of traditions, just having a quiet Christmas, or wanting to see the whole family and really try and do it as best as you can. It's okay to do that. What other people are doing, it doesn't affect your Christmas. It doesn't affect your life in this moment if next door's got all their Christmas decorations up and you haven't. It doesn't affect your life at the moment if you've got all your Christmas shopping done but so-and-so down the road hasn't. It doesn't affect your Christmas if you're having a quiet one with just your family at home and Billy from the playground is having everyone over and it's going to be a really big deal. In this moment of Christmas, it's like the weather, isn't it? The conversation of what are you doing, what's going on, all of this sort of stuff is very much almost like the weather chat of, oh, isn't it dreary today? Oh yeah, a bit grey. Oh, it's really chilly. I wasn't expecting it to be this cold. Were you expecting it to be this cold? And all of that sort of stuff. It's basically the same, because everyone is going, oh, so what are you doing? What am I doing? Oh, have you done this? I've done this. And it's just it's a commonplace. It's a different subject to the weather, which I think is why it becomes even more of a big thing, because it's like, oh, good, we can talk about something that's not the weather, and I know that they'll have something to say on the matter. But it's just a time to almost retreat into your own bubble, to just look at those that you hold nearest and dearest, to look at those people that you support, that you're supported by, and acknowledge your immediate bubble, almost, that bubble that's important to you, and to be present with that bubble. And I think it's so important to just acknowledge that it's okay at Christmas and any day of the week to just be present with that bubble. I saw a thing earlier this week on, I think it was the Holistic Script on Instagram. She put up a thing saying that someone had messaged her and said that if 30% is all you have to give one day, and you give 30%, then you have actually given 100%. And I thought this resonated so hard with me, helped by the fact that at that point in time I was lying on the sofa not feeling well and just couldn't do anything. I'd had to say to my husband, look, I can't sit up right now. I just need to lie on the sofa. I want to be around the kids, but so I don't want to go up to bed right now, but also I can't sit upright. I need to lie down. And that's what I did. I just lay on the sofa, and as it happens, all the kids then ended up going and having a bath. So I wasn't with them anyway. But I was surrounded by their stuff. I was looking, and they'd played with the dinosaurs. There's a picture on Instagram and Facebook, if you've not seen it, of the way that my son and my daughter had set up all the dinosaurs in a row, and they were all obviously very much had a purpose. And just being present in that moment, looking at what my kids had created, looking at the way that their minds worked, being surrounded by that. I found it really inspiring, to be honest. Just being surrounded by that, their energy that was left over from where they had been playing. It was just lovely. And yes, the floor wasn't tidy, but their whole land, their imaginations, everything was there. And it was a lovely moment to be present in. And I think that's just as much what Christmas is about. It's about slowing down. It's about taking stock. It's about finding presence with those that you love. A very, very large proportion of us don't work at Christmas. And in those instances where we are fortunate enough not to, we are able to have that time with loved ones more so than every other time. With friends that we don't get to see, and go up and down the country knowing that they might be off, or knowing that hopefully they'll have some time over Christmas. And just sort of being mindful over the next few weeks of that love that you hold for other people, of that time that you'll be spending with other people, of that love for yourself, which I think also is really important. It's so easy to get caught up in the craziness of it all and the giving and all of that sort of stuff. That actually, just taking a moment to acknowledge yourself and show yourself that love, be it just in a breath a day where you hold it for yourself, in a brief affirmation maybe, or be it in giving yourself a bath, or maybe you even want to buy yourself a present that you actually want. Just holding that love for you a little bit dearer, I think, is also a really important thing to do. And just acknowledge yourself and what you've come through and where you are today. So it's a little bit of a rambly one today. Maybe you've listened to that and gone, actually, no, Lucy, that's not a rambly one. If you want to hear rambly, listen to that episode. Maybe you're thinking that. But in general, I think it's a message for you at Christmas, the busy person rushing around. It's a message for you, the rest of your life, the busy person rushing around, to just take stock, be present, love yourself, and just embrace those times with the ones that you do love and want to be present with. And yeah, I might do a podcast next week. I might not. I'm going to see how the next week goes. Because as I said, we have lots of other busy stuff going on as well. So if I do, which I hope to, because I quite like talking to you guys, if I do get round to it, then fab. And if not, have a lovely Christmas. My coaching package is still available on the website. And that's, well, it's there for your use. Any problems, just drop me an email. And yeah, just have a lovely day, I suppose, is the rest of it. So with that, we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to move on from this moment. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And enjoy, guys.